Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about my end of year empties, and there are actually quite a few of them. There's actually more on the bed. So I think I might be splitting this up into two different sections. This one is going to be the skincare section, and then the next one is going to be the makeup one. So to start off with, I'm going to do some of the body ones, and one of them is a perfume. This is from Lancôme. This is Belle, and I think that this one is the original one. I absolutely love this perfume. This is the second one I've had and finished completely because I literally love it that much, and it's like just such a classic scent. I always get complimented on it. Doesn't matter what I'm doing or where I am or who I'm with, somebody will come up and be like, you smell amazing, and I'm like, it's like the most basic perfume ever, but everybody loves it. So I think I'm gonna go a year without it so that I can finish off some of the other perfumes because I have so many, and then I'll probably buy it again. It's just so good. And you know what else they did recently, which is amazing? I'm not gonna do it because it won't happen with this one. They made refillable bottles, so rather than having to throw these ones out, they also made the bottle a little bit less glass heavy on the bottom, so you can fit more of it in. It's a smaller bottle, so they've reshaped the bottles, made them refillable, which is so much better for the environment, and I'm so into it, so that's amazing. So I will be throwing out the packaging of this one and then getting the new one later. So I love this though, honestly, even just making everything smell good. I love it. Next we have Snow Fairy from Lush. This one is from last year, so in 2021, and I managed to finish it this year. Again, it's a scent that I really like. I think that for Lush, the scents never really stay on the skin long enough for me to smell them after the shower, for at least for me personally, and I didn't really like the Snow Fairy perfumes. Like, I've had the fairy dust, I've had the body conditioner, I've had the like actual perfume itself, the body spray, and honestly the only one I really like is the bath stuff and the shower gel, but it's just so expensive. It's like, just smells like sugar. I love it, but I feel like this year I might not pick up a new Snow Fairy, which is bizarre. Like, I get one every single year. I think this year I might not, because I'm using another one at the moment. It's the Rio de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Body Wash, and it smells like the body cream. It's amazing. It's like caramel. That one makes me smell after the shower, which is why I'm kind of like, I should, you know, but I still love it. It's still a beautiful smell. Then we have this one, of which the tag has come off because it stayed in my shower. This is from Scully's, and they make like body lotions. I know them from their lavender hand cream that my mum used to have. It's so old. Anyway, this is a body oil, and this was in the shower because I use this as a shaving oil, and my skin loves it. It makes the razor glide so smoothly over. It doesn't irritate. Oh, there's a cat. Hi, baby. I have no idea whose cat. I don't have a cat. It's someone else's cat. So cute. It makes anyway, it makes the razor glide over the skin so smoothly and nicely. You can actually go over the same patch a few times without irritating the skin, which is amazing because I always forget where I've been, and so I end up going over the same patch of skin. It's not so good, and it leaves the skin really moisturized afterwards as well. So if you put a cream over the top after you shave, oh, amazing. This is the best body oil that I've come across for shaving, because it's like a bath and body oil, so you can put it in a bathtub as well. I don't think it works as well. My favorite is like as a shaving option, but it is incredible, and I will be buying another one. At the moment I've got a L'Occitane one, and it's not as good. It's so thin and it washes off really quickly. This one is thick. This is like a thick oil. I mean, I could probably use coconut oil and it'd probably be cheaper, but I like the smell of lavender, so this is amazing. Next we have some hair care favorites. We've got the Lakme TEKNIA Frizz Control Shampoo. This one smells amazing. Dropping the conditioner. Oh, and I miss it so much. I went to go get it from my hairdresser and they were out of stock. So sad about it, and it's really hard to get. But for frizzy hair with curls that just frizz up, this is so good. The other one that I have at the moment, not nearly as good. It also makes my scalp hella itchy. Don't like it. I miss this, but the other one is also like $40, and I really want to finish it up, even if it makes my scalp itchy. I will finish it, or I'll do something else with it, and then I'm going to buy another one of these because, oh, I love it so much. And it's just this beautiful like floral smell. It's so good. For what it's worth though, I don't like the conditioner. The conditioner does not work well with my hair, so I actually use the Joico conditioners. This is the K-PAK Hydrator Intense Treatment for Dry and Damaged Hair, because the bottom part of my hair is very dry. It's not very damaged, it's just old, you know, like when you get long hair, the hair from here is at least from 2018, because that's the last time I had bleach in it. So this bottom part of my hair has been alive for me like 4 years. It's dry, it's a bit old, and you just want to treat it a little bit nicely, you know? So I love the Joico for that. Makeup removers. We have my poor suffering makeup remover round. This doesn't look that bad, but it feels awful. It's very dry. I've also had this since 2018. 4 years of removing makeup with nothing else. So environmentally friendly, amazing, you have no idea. It saved me so much money on cotton rounds and makeup removers because you just use water. Plus my mascara is water soluble, so I just use water most of the time. So I've cut down on a lot of waste, which I'm really proud of, and it's helped me save money. I just bought another one, exactly the same. They're like $4 US, like $1 a year, no extras, unless I'm wearing like a fully waterproof mascara, of which I just don't buy them anymore. It's amazing, saves so much money. I love them, honestly. So good on the skin too. The other one that I'm getting rid of is this Holika Clean Up a Lip and Eye Makeup Remover. Now this one has a little bit inside of it, and because I'm packing and moving house, if I have things that have just got a tiny bit, like I have got another eye makeup remover in the house if I need it. This one is going to kind of sit in the drawer. I'm going to try and use the rest of it, but if I don't, it's just going to be going in the bin because there's not that much in it, not enough to save and to take up space. Do you know how much stuff I have? You know how many boxes I have? Like moving house is not the best in the best of times, but like I have so much stuff, it's insane. This, I didn't love it. It's not amazing, but I think I got it for free, and it just sat in my makeup drawer. And I used it for swatches, but because I'm not doing that many of them anymore, it's not as useful, so I don't see why I need to keep it. Toners, I actually haven't finished another toner because I haven't been using that many of them, but the one that I have finished that I've had it since 2020 is the Hada Labo Gokujyun Premium. This is a hyaluronic acid toner and it is so good. It's so good. I just have so much stuff. I finished it up though. I think there's like a little dribble in there that I couldn't quite get to, but other than that, it is empty. I love it. I will probably repurchase it, but I have 2 other toners to get through first, so they are the priority, and then I'm going to buy this later again if I have the opportunity to. It's amazing. It makes my skin so like supple and moist and bouncy, and like I said, this is like one of the old favorites. I've had a few bottles of it over like 10 years or something now, and it's still just as good as the day I started with it. For serums, I have 3. So I have got I'm from Ginseng serum. I love this stuff. This is again another one of those favorites. Never gets old. There are some still in there. I will probably use that tonight because I love it so much. It's a very heavy scent is the only thing. It is incredibly scented. So if you're sensitive to scents, it is probably one that I would skip. But again, makes my skin super soft, bouncy, supple, and I love it. One that I didn't like so much is this BFFECT Niacinamide 10% plus Matrixyl 2% Intense Soothing Serum with Vitamin B3 Derivative. I thought that this would be really good. It's got 10% niacinamide, but it really didn't do much for my skin at all. I could be putting nothing else on and I wouldn't feel anything. And so I think I got 2/3 to like 3/4 of the way through, and I was just kind of, I just didn't want to use it. I have so many other serums, but you know, I can't give it away. There's not enough of it in there. So it's not one I would recommend. It's definitely not a favorite. Then we have another ultra old one that I'm like, I have to use it up. This is the Banilla Miss Flower and Mr. Honey Essence Stick. I love the cream. Oh my God, that cream, the Miss Flower, Mr. Honey cream. It's beautiful. I love it so much, but it is so expensive. It's so expensive, and basically it's kind of like a Vaseline, you know, like it's a soothing, nice smelling, but it feels like Vaseline. I can get the same effects from these as I can from Vaseline. So there's no point paying for the cream unless someone's going to buy it for me, or I want to buy it because, you know, it's nice. Actually, I could probably dig a bit more of this out and use it, to be honest. This is the Essence Stick, and it's supposed to be like more of a lightweight, but it's still got that sort of like Vaseline-y slip to it. Kind of like glycerin, but it smells so good. I actually might dig the rest of this out. Anyway, I've had this for many years now, and I never really used it because it just wasn't amazing. I had this in my travel bag, and so I use this as like around the eyes and everything, or if I wanted to give myself a facial massage and I wanted a bit of slip. And it was good. It was incredibly expensive for what it is, and I wouldn't repurchase it, but it smells, oh, they smell amazing. Serum-ish, but not really a serum. This is the Trilogy Certified Organic Rosehip Oil. I bought this while I was in Gisborne because my skin was so dry, I was dying, it was just awful, and I needed something, and I really like it. Again, it's a little bit more expensive than I would like, but it is an excellent oil and I will continue to use it if I need it. For cream, like moisturizer, I only have the VT Cosmetics Super Hyaluronic Cream, and that is because this thing has lasted me like the entirety of the year. It's 55 mils. And it's because it disperses like the correct amount. It's got one of these little pushy things. I have never needed anything else for the year. I use something different at night, but this is my daytime moisturizer, and it was good. It was fine. It's not something that I would go out and rave about, but it was still really nice. It does have one of the airless pumps, so you can see obviously there's nothing in the bottom, but you can actually pull this out. I've done it before, but apparently I can't do it again. But you know, there's nothing in the bottom. It just uses every last drop of the cream, and so it's incredibly efficient, well worth the money. It just wasn't like amazing. I think it's okay. Then we have sunscreens, which is always a big category for me. The first one that I'm getting rid of is Sun by Me Yuja Niacin, and I hate it. I got this in 2020 and I was using it for like outdoor sports, but I hate it so much. It smells like oranges or lemons, and it's so, the white cast is just so thick. It's just really, and it's hard to get off as well. It's just really thoroughly unpleasant to use. I've got a little bit in here left, but again, I'm moving house and I'm getting rid of anything that I don't want to keep with me, and I have other sunscreens. It's no point forcing myself to use this up, so it's going. Then we have the Etude House UV Double Cut. This one, I used all of this up. It's the Aqua Sun Essence. This one is given to me by YesStyle, I believe, and I have used all of this up. I absolutely loved it. It didn't make my skin dry near the end. Sometimes that happens with the ones that dry down nicely. I didn't get any white cast either. Loved it. Would buy it again. One that I wouldn't buy again is this little one from La Roche-Posay. This one was given to me as a gift with purchase from Beautyworks Korea, and I love that because I am glad I didn't spend money on it. This is the Tone Up Rosy Cream, which means that it's got a tone up effect. No, I don't want that. I think that the feel of the sunscreen was fine, but the tone up effect, I hate it. I'm already pale enough, and I don't actually need to make myself look more pale. It makes me look a bit sick and ghostly. It's not flattering for me personally. However, that does not mean that it wouldn't be flattering for anybody else. And I keep getting these comments on my old videos being like, just because like the pink doesn't look good on your skin doesn't mean it wouldn't look good on anyone else's for like tone up effects. And I'm like, I know, but I'm allowed to have an opinion, you know, like what's the point in listening to things like this if you're not here for my opinion on the product? Did it tone up my skin? Yes. Did I like it? No. Does that mean that it's useless? Not at all. It just means that I didn't like it. But it was good to use because it's really expensive and I wouldn't repurchase it. And then the lucky last is a lip care one. Clarins lip balm. Love these. I have so many of them. This one is just one of the oldest ones. I also ran over it in my car. Still continued to use it. It was totally fine. The cap just got a little bit busted and it's like a little bit awkward to unscrew, but otherwise this is the best lip balm ever that I've ever tried, and I have chronically dry lips. So that is amazing. So those are all of the empties for the skincare. I will be doing the makeup ones next, so if you would like to see those, it'll probably be up next week or in a few weeks depending on when I move house and how long that takes me, because I don't actually have a house lined up to go to. Oh my god, my eyes twitching. It's really stressful. So at least all of this stuff will be out of my house. So wonderful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!